Hey brownies! Guess what? I don't know if you can tell or not. I'm trying to get into a lit area. But, yeah. I shaved. Frankly, it was on a whim. I had no reason for it. It wasn't getting hot or anything. I mean, hot in general, but I don't think beards will actually do a little too much. And I decided, you know what? I think it's time. And you know, I would have had to in August or so when I start doing job interviews again. And so it's not like it was never going to happen anyway. But it happened sooner than expected. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it, in the bathroom here, I don't think it turned out too badly in my opinion. Get my hair back so you can see all the way. And certainly I look more douche-like, but, you know, comes with the territory of getting a job, you know. So there you go. Yeah, I honestly don't think it looks too bad. I think it looks better with the kind of lack of hair I have there. Unfortunately, it doesn't grow there very well for me. So, there you go. In other topics, now that I'm done talking about that, I can get out of the well-lit environments, which are public. Today was E3. For, well, everyone knows. Well, it wasn't the first, well, actually it is the first day of E3, but it's the last press conference, major press conference, by Nintendo. Not much was done, in my opinion, frankly. I mean, they went over what titles we already knew were coming. You know, your Mario Kart 3D, Kid Icarus, all that. They announced Luigi's Mansion, 3D working title, I guess. I made up that title, in fact, which I'm not too excited about, to be honest. You know, Star Fox 3D, all that. They announced Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS, as well as the interoperability between it and the Wii U. God, it's such a horrible name. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, the Wii U. That thing is fucking stupid. I mean, what? Why can't Nintendo just make a goddamn controller? You know? Give me a fucking classic controller to play with, alright? That's it. That's all I'm asking for. But they can't seem to do that. But there is hope in that there are reports that the 3DS will only be able to connect to, or the Weenie will only be able to connect to, I'm going to call it forever, I'm always going to call it the Weenie, will only be able to connect to one Weenie controller. The rest will be up to 4, however many the Wii has, Wiimotes. I'm assuming it'll also support the GameCube jacks, because I think there are some games that are actually required. I'm not 100% on that, but I know a lot of games do support it for Wii games. Backwards compatibility, I hope, for GameCube even, because, I mean, those games aren't good. And with backwards compatibility with Wii, I mean, it's not like a PS3 situation, I don't think, where they're, you know, we're completely changing architecture types, and they have to have a whole new processor. This is just an upgraded one, so I think they could manage that if they wanted to. I don't know if they will or not, but I hope so. So what I'm hoping is that, since it can only do that, I'm thinking that maybe the classic controller will end up, and because the button layout is also very similar, I'm thinking that will be able to be used in place of the Weenie controller to play games. I have no idea what's going on. I hope. I mean, I'm talking like games, like shooters or Darksiders, which was announced, or not Darksiders. Sorry, I forget the name. I honestly don't care about any of the games that were announced for the Weenie, except for Smash Bros. Because there were very few and they were all third party. But anyway, maybe it was Darksiders. I forget. I mean, like those kinds of games. I hope that they will be able to support the classic controller, because frankly, the Weenie controller does not look comfortable in any sort of way. I think that it's great to use if your girlfriend wants to watch TV and you don't, and you want to keep playing a game, which is probably gonna happen with in my relationship when we move, but regardless. But I mean, all we can do is wait and see, I guess. I really hope that's what they do, but I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it off here. So later, bronies.